In the last 24 months, I went from random high schooler living in my mom's basement to now making over $1.5 million on my laptop selling AI to local businesses. And before I show you anything else, I'm just going to show you proof of that claim. So this is the first dashboard. I have a lot of dashboards because I actually get banned on all my accounts because you're not supposed to process payments until you're actually 18 years old. I'm 17 years old, so I'm constantly getting banned on payment processors. For the first one, I've done $496,000 in payments. The second one, I've done $104,000 in payments. The third one, I've done $640,000 in payments. And then the one that I'm using right now, we have done $365,000 in payments. All of these added together end up being about $1.5 million. And I'm going to show you how, so you can just copy me and you can basically duplicate my success. So who do we sell AI to? We sell AI to home service businesses. So plumbing companies, lawn care companies, landscaping companies, cleaning services. I love the HVAC niche. I also love the roofing niche. I was a roofer before I got into online business. This is what drove me to get into online business because I was breaking my back all summer for like 50 bucks a day. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm going to get rich. And that's what I did. So we want to sell to these home service businesses. And what we're going to sell is a two-step offer. So the two things that we're going to do is, number one, we're going to help this home service business generate a lead slash potential customer. And guys, if I mess up my spelling, I don't spell, I sell. You guys can deal with it. So we're going to generate them a lead or a potential customer. And then we're going to convert lead into sales appointment. That's it, guys. That's all we're doing. And these business owners are going to pay us $10,000 plus upfront for this system. Because what do these businesses need to make money? They need three things. They need to, number one, get a lead. They need to, number two, convert that lead into that sales appointment. And the third thing they need to do is close that sales appointment. Now, the truth is we can't help them close sales appointments. Like, that is literally just up to them. But we can do these two things online and get paid loads in proportion. So you might ask, how are we going to generate a lead or a potential customer? Well, we're just going to run Facebook ads. But you're also probably thinking, Wyatt, I don't know how to run Facebook ads. Neither do I, dude. I don't know how to run them either, bro. So we're going to hire a white label marketing agency. And the way that we do that is, you go into Google, type in white label agency. Boom, just like that, you can see a bunch. Now, if you guys want my personal recommendation, I use an agency called Stealth Manager. So these are the ones we use. I recommend them. You can use any agency. I have no affiliation with these guys. I don't get paid by them for sending you guys to them, but they charge about $500 to $600 per month per client that you actually bring to them. So I'm just going to hire a white label agency to run all of those Facebook ads for a customer. So, okay, we just generated a lead. How do we convert that lead into a sales appointment? This is where the AI side of things actually comes into play. So we're going to build SendFlow AI caller. And this SendFlow AI caller, and I'll pull up SendFlow right now so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. It's basically this platform where it basically has actual phone calls. So lead comes in, we get their name, email, phone number. The second they opt in, they get a phone call from an AI caller that sounds like a real life human. It sounds like a real human. And to kind of show this, I'll just play a demo right now.
Hello.
Hey, Jack.
Hey.
Hey, this is Mike with the Gym Launch team. I saw that you filled out a form on one of our websites. Does that ring a bell?
No, I don't remember doing that.
No worries. Sometimes these things happen. Well, the reason for my call today is that our CEO, Alex, personally asked me to reach out and see if there are any ways we could help you scale your gym.
So now I got to act like I watched it with you guys. Oh my God, insane. But yeah, basically you're gonna just build one of those for these home service businesses, and it's going to call them and then set them straight into an appointment. But I know what you're wondering, why I don't know how to build this. Neither do I. So I hire third world worker. So the way that I do this is I go on a platform called Upwork.com. If you guys have ever heard of Upwork, it's basically just a job posting site. So you just press post a job, and then you do long-term project, continue, and then it'll take you to their AI job builder. So right here, you just type out what you need. I need a dev to build SendFlow AI callers for my clients. Boom. Press continue. and then it's going to ask you how much you actually want to pay them. Always do fixed price and then just put $1,000 here. I'll explain the profit margins and all that stuff in just a second. And just like that, give it a second to load and you have an entire job ready to go. All you got to do is press finalize job post, wait 30 minutes, and you'll have half of India reaching out to work for you. So you'll have a lot of pipeline to kind of choose from when it comes to who you actually want to work with. So all that said, what do we sell this offer for? Well, we sell this two-step offer that I just explained for $10,000 up front. Now, obviously, guys, we don't leave money on the table. If a business doesn't have $10,000 to spend, then sell it to them for $5,000. I'd rather have $5,000 than zero. So keep that in mind. You can do payment plans. You can, redo it the way that you want. But we want to sell this system for $10,000 up front. Now, when it comes to our expenses, we have two things that we got to pay for. We got to pay for the white label marketing agency, and we got to pay for this third world SendFlow AI bot developer. So for the white label marketing agency, they're going to charge you $500 per month, and we're going to give them 3 months of support. So that means it's going to be 500 times 3, meaning $1,500 per month in total. And then the second thing, which is the AI developer, they are going to be paid 10% of the total sale. So for example, if you sell it for $10,000 up front, I give my AI developer $1,000. But if I only sell it for $5,000, he only gets $500. So in this example, we'll just say we sell it for $1,000 because if you look at my dashboards, most of the days when we make money, it's these huge explosive days where we're doing 20,000, 10,000, 11,000. We sell this system for the most part always at $10,000 plus. So that said, we're going to do that. And then that means your total monthly expense, or not monthly expense, your total expense is $2,500, meaning you make $7,500 profit every single time you build this system. Now, let's say you can just sell 10 of these a month. You're making $75,000 per month. That's unreal. There's no business in the world where you can do that. And that's why I've been able to blow up and build my dream life at such a young age, because this is really legitimately just a really freaking easy business. So now you guys know the offer we sell. You guys know the profit margins. How do we sell this to actual businesses? It's super easy. We're going to run Facebook ads too. Oh, Wyatt, I don't have money for Facebook ads. Get a job. That's what I had to do. I had to go work for a roofer to build up cash to go run my own Facebook ads. I also started a pressure washing company with my grandma's pressure washer, going door to door selling pressure washing jobs for $100. You got to do what you got to do to make things happen. So get money and then get on an app called Arcads.ai. That's what you're looking at on my screen right now. So Arcads.ai is basically an AI actor software. So everyone you're looking at on the screen right now, they're actually an AI actor, but they look and sound human. So let's say I wanted to use Charles. I just press Charles right here, and then I'd put in a script. And we can use a tool called Claude AI. It's basically like ChatGPT, but for writing things. It's really good at writing things for like sales copy and selling people. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use Claude AI to help us write some sales copy. So we're just going to ask it, hey, make a Facebook ad for my AI agency that sells to, home service businesses or whatever it may be. Give it a few seconds. It might take a few tries. You might have to edit the prompt. That's a very vague prompt. I'm not going to sit here and waste y'all's time with it. But then you just paste it right here where it says write script. And then you press this black button right here. Wait about 20 minutes and it's going to generate an AI video that looks and sounds human. And just to give you guys kind of like a demonstration of what this sounds like, I'll play one right now.
What if you could create a legacy that not only secures your future, but also sets your family up for success long after you're gone? For years, the traditional playbook has been simple. Work hard, save, invest, retire.
Once again, I got to act like I watched it. Oh my God, so crazy. But you guys get the point. It's really cool. And then once they click on that ad, we take them to a super simple sales funnel. This is a copy of the exact sales funnel I have. I actually run an AI agency mastermind. It's kind of like a small thing I do on the side, but this is the thing that I give all of them. This is a copy and paste of my exact funnel. It just doesn't have my logo and my niche and stuff. You just put niche looking to 10x their monthly profits in 90 days. Learn how you can use our proprietary XYZ system to generate 30,000 to 100,000 in new sales per month while working less than ever. Enter your name below to get more information on this opportunity. So obviously you just fill in the blanks. You make it very clear. For example, if you want to sell to home service guys, more specifically HVAC guys, you'd say HVAC businesses looking to 10x their monthly profits. And then for the system name, you just want something that's contextual. So let's say like you're selling to roofers, I would do Shingle.ai. That's actually exactly what I did for a long time until somebody started stealing it from me. But like Shingle.ai AI system, just to like intrigue them and make them feel like, oh my God, this is pretty cool. So this page is just going to get their name, email, phone number. After that, we take them to a calendar page. So it looks just like this. Book a free consultation below to learn how you can implement our XYZ AI system into your business. Then they book that call, and then we take them to something we call the pre-call page. So the pre-call page is built just to nurture them up and make the sale easy. So right here, you put like a 15 to 30-ish minute video just really explaining your entire AI offer, what you do, how you can help the business, and it's just going to nurture the lead up and make them want to buy more when they get on the sales call. After that, we just tell them to confirm the counter invitation and then just testimonials down here. So super simple stuff right there. And then once they opt in, the truth is, on this page where we get their name, email, and phone number, most people are not going to self-book. Like, they're not just going to book into that calendar. They're going to need that extra bit of a push. So that's why we have all of our automations inside of here. So these are our lead nurturing automations. We hit leads in 3 ways. Number 1 is through email. Number 2 is through text message. And number 3 is through phone call. When it comes to phone calls, we build a SendFlow AI caller agent, the same one that we actually sell to these businesses, and it just calls the lead. A lot of AI agencies, it's kind of ironic, they don't actually use AI, which I think is crazy. It's like, you got to drink your own Kool-Aid, bro. You got to do the thing that you always talk about and you're always trying to sell. So that's what we do. We build an AI agent and it calls leads as soon as they come in and tries to set them into an appointment. Now that's done off platform, but when it comes to go high level, I can show you guys 2 different automations. The first one is our SMS nurturing sequence. So it's like, hey, this is Jessica with company name team. Saw you wanted to learn more about your offer. Were you able to find a time to speak with our team to book your implementation call? I can drop my calendar link here if it's easier. And then after that, it waits about 2 hours, does a follow-up. I'm not going to show you guys my follow-up text messages because they're like really good and I don't want to like leak it out on the internet. So if you want those, join my mastermind. Not to pitch you guys, but I'm not giving it out for free. And then after a day, it sends another SMS. Then after 36 hours, it sends another SMS. Very simple stuff right there. Just constantly following up, having conversations. And as soon as they reply, an AI bot on the back end kicks in and starts having those ongoing sales conversations. Now, the second thing is a email nurturing sequence. This is so self-explanatory. It's just email, wait a day, email, wait a day, email, wait a day for 7 days. And all these emails are actually also written by Claude AI. So I just give it loads of context on my business, and then it writes these emails, and then I just kind of paste it straight into this software to actually go out and go ahead and send them. So after they booked a call, of course, we send them to that pre-call page automatically, but we also have a bunch of booking automations, just stuff to make sure they actually show up. So like these reminder sequences. So as soon as the call is booked, we send out a pre-call email. Hey, this is appointment name with company name. Here's a link to our super important pre-call video. That's that video you guys saw at the top of the page. Make sure to watch it before your call. If it's not the worst time, I highly recommend doing it right now while it's top of mind. Anyway, it's extremely valuable and help you get the most out of your call on appointment date, start time. You'll love it. Talk soon, blah, blah, blah. Just loads of confirmations, 24-hour, 1 hour, 10 minutes before. We even have an AI caller call them before the appointment to remind them like, hey, this is Jessica just reaching out to remind you of your appointment in an hour, blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that just to get people to really show up to the sales call. Now, once they're on the sales call, it's actually a pretty easy sale. All you're doing, really, if you guys want me to be honest with you, is you're just selling the 2 things. You're selling them on the idea that, hey, we're going to help you generate leads, and we're going to do this by running Facebook ads. And as soon as the lead comes in, we're going to use an AI caller to call that lead and set them into an appointment. You're not going through some 20-page deck or some like slideshow presentation. Go on Lucidchart, do exactly like I did here, and just like make these 4 boxes. It's that simple because these business owners, especially home service guys, they'll get confused easy, and you don't want to confuse them. Because if you confuse them, you lost a sale. Confused buyers don't buy at all. It never happens. So just keep things so simple. Just outline it very simply, make it maybe a little bit more colorful than what I've done right here, and you'll be able to get that sale pretty easy. The sales call is usually broken down into 3 different steps. Step 1 is actually discovery, so I'll just kind of write it out right here, discovery. Then step 2 is the transition. And then step 3 is actually the pitch. So the pitch is where you show something. Discovery is just asking the simple questions like, hey, where are you now? Where do you want to be? How long have you been here? How long do you think it's going to take you to get to where you want to be? Do you feel like you can do it on your own? And then after discovery, you go into transition. So this is the phase in between discovery and pitch where you just get them to tie down that they need to make a decision now. So the way that I do it is exactly like I'm going to explain it right now. Hey, Name, can I just ask you a super simple question before I jump into all the nitty gritty? Oh, yeah, dude, that's fine. Awesome, bro. So I take 6 to 7 of these calls just like this every single day, and I always hear one of 3 different things. Number 1 is, heck yeah, Wyatt, this is so awesome. I'm ready to do this. And dude, if that's the case, it's not my first rodeo. I can get you on board in a matter of minutes. The second thing I hear is, screw you, Wyatt. This is garbage. I don't want this. Never talk to me again. And dude, if that's the case, just let me know. You're not going to hurt my feelings. The third thing I hear, and this is particularly what I want to refrain from, is Wyatt, I got to think about it. Wyatt, I got to talk to my wife. I got to ask the Easter Bunny if I can buy this. Man to man, can we keep it a simple yes or no? So this alone will transition the sales call into being in your favor, because now they can't get off the call like, oh, I need to talk to my wife, because they just literally agreed a second ago that they would not do that. So it just puts in your favor and you're more likely to close the deal. So that's the entire sales process. That's how I've made over $1.5 million at 17 years old selling AI to businesses. And if you want to get the exact framework and blueprint on how I do it, I mentioned it a few times throughout this video, but I do run a private AI agency mastermind. Inside of this mastermind, it's not like some course or coaching program. You literally get my personal phone number, basically, where you can text me whenever you have questions. I do a daily Zoom call where you can hop on and ask me any questions. You get all my templates and systems for acquiring clients, like all that go high level stuff you were seeing before. And then you get all my templates and systems for fulfilling for those clients. So if that's even 1% interesting to you, click the top and only link in the description to book a one-on-one game plan call, either with me personally or my business partner if I can't make it, where we'll number one, hop on and give you a bit of a game plan, but more importantly, see if we feel like you're a fit for our private mastermind, and if we are, let you in. So that said, guys, click that top and only link in the description, book that game plan call, and I'll see you guys in the next one.